Hey there, guys. So, right off the bat, you'll be able to tell this video is going to be a different one. Uh, I really didn't want to do this video, but I feel like I feel like I have to. I feel like it's important to talk about. It needs to be talked about, and I feel like I won't feel better until I do. Um, so, as you guys know, I've been playing this Dude Perfect dodgeball game. I'm playing this a lot. I really like this game. Um, Do perfect dodgeball. There's the all in code. I do like I've already said that I do recommend checking it out if you haven't already because it is fun. It is very fun. Um, but as you may know, where there's fun online games, online multiplayer games, competitive online games, there's always the possibility of there being players um, that ruins that experience. Players that are just all around toxic. Um, and I've already been dealing with that a lot, especially more recently as I've been playing this more. Um, and as you may or may not know, I've already got really good at the game. Um, and so I've been getting a lot more hate because of it recently. And usually it was a controlled thing it's where I can handle it. Somebody just says something, oh, you're cheating, da, 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 and I just kind of laugh it off. It's just whatever. But last night there was this one incident where things wasn't like that. Things wasn't the same, and uh, it was harassment. Plain and simple. There's no way around that. It was blatant harassment uh, and the most hatred I think I've received um, in a while. And I don't remember, I can't remember being in like a heated argument like this, like being from like someone like basically attacking you on like a video game, like especially with like a complete stranger. I can't remember the last time I've had to deal with something like this. So it definitely takes the cake on what I've experienced in this game. And I'm going to show you guys the full clip. This one's going to be lengthy. And I understand if you don't want to see this one. Um, I do have other contents that's more positive and happy and whatnot. But it's bothering me. It bothers me. So I want to talk about this. Um, and I want you guys to see it for yourself. The clip. It's about 9 minutes or so. No, scratch that. The clip itself is 6 minutes 30 seconds. The original untrimmed clip was 9 minutes. Then I trimmed it down to 6 minutes 30 seconds. I skipped the parts where nothing was happening, the pauses in between, so it could be a bit shorter. You'll see it was the person in question here. Again, I have no idea who they are, but their tag was local artist something, um, and it sounded to me like what it sounded like a woman to me. That's literally just what it sounds like to me. There is um, no insults there, no disrespect there, but um, that's what the person sounded like to me was would be an adult female. Um, Even though I thought at one point that they said something about not being a woman or something. I don't know, but so I just refer to this person as she. Just letting you know. Again, no disrespect, but it just sounds clearly like a woman in there, but there was not just that person. It was another person. And what makes this worse is that there was a child that you could hear at some point in the footage joining in on their attacks. I guess on their there's just like their hate, just insulting me, yelling out insults to me, and the little child joins them and yelling these insults at me. It was despicable. Sounds like the whole family is like toxic. You could hear a guy at one point, an older man, in a distance, just screaming and yelling at like some other people. Maybe he's online too in some other game, yelling and cursing in the background. Like it's just toxic environment. I could tell it's probably one of those types of families. From the get-go, from the moment that this person joined, they were already on me. They were already, oh, get Mitch. Oh, everybody should be killing Mitch. I don't understand why everybody's not killing Mitch. Uh, and she was on me, but like started that because of the fact that in Do Perfect Dodgeball, power. There's a power levels basically, and there's a four. There's like a chart at the top of the screen who shows the top four players who has the most power. Number one, number two, three, and four. Number one is the person that has the most power, and at the time that was me. I had the most power when she had joined, and I assumed that this person knows literally nothing about um, about the game because immediately I guess she assumes that I was a cheater or a hacker somehow because I had the most power when she joined. Or I guess she wasn't around or that she didn't see it when other people had power or when I wasn't one in the most power. Just me. So I have to be the one who's like cheating somehow. When other people have higher power than that, I, I don't know what you would say in that situation, but um, but yeah, she had joined when I was the one in the most power. I tend to be, like I said, really good at this, so I tend to be at the most power a lot, I guess. And she seemed to have a problem with that. The uh, Also with the fact that my power, I didn't lose my power, and I kept it for a little while. I guess maybe that was bothering her as well. Um, because I had it for so long. I'm not supposed to have it for so long, I guess. But in reality, the other players. They came at me. They did come at me, but they failed. They couldn't take the power from me. I simply hadn't died yet. Um, because again, I'm really good at it, and they couldn't get me down. So I still had the same power. The power kept growing, and the more that happened, the worse this situation got. And right off the bat, I'm going to acknowledge that maybe I should have just, if I had maybe muted this person from the get-go, maybe this would have been prevented. But I don't know. I thought I'm used to people just speaking out against me, and like a lot of times it tends to be funny. Sometimes it tends to be not. But like it's just something that somebody says, and then they kind of and it just kind of ends, and then we just kind of move on. I didn't expect this person to stay and just continue to um, like hassle me the entire time, just keep yelling out on the mic, talking crap about me and whatnot. Um, and so I don't know. At first, it was more like a conversation, and I gave a response, and then they would give a response, and I thought it was going to be more like that, where it could be an actual conversation, and that it wouldn't get the way it was. I didn't know that they were the kind of person that would be so toxic as to actually start arguments with people in the video games because they don't like that they're good at it, you know. And so um, that part is probably on me for not just like ending it there or maybe leaving. But there's not really. I don't want to just. I don't like just going like leaving the game out of situation, especially in the middle of the match. I don't want it to seem like I'm running away or anything, you know. So I like to stay until the match is over, and maybe then when it's over, then I could leave, obviously, because it's over. But um, so I don't know. But but that being said, though, um, it did get worse, and it just like at first you could hear that I'm still calm in my voice, like I'm still just like saying, I don't know why you're just like so mad at me. Just like get better at the game. It's not very hard getting better at the game. You can hear me saying like more lower responses and whatnot, and they just kept badgering me. Kept it's more like a what's the word? Like a lure, kind of like luring me to get angry, kind of baiting. Baiting is the word. Like they're kind of baiting me. They would bait me and say these stupid things, like they were intentionally trying to upset me or get me down for some reason. I guess because they were really that upset. I don't know why people would be that upset over video games that they would feel the need to personally attack other people that they have no idea who they are, no idea who they are. Um, that just to make themselves feel better. I don't get that, but that's what they were doing, baiting me, trying to upset me to get a response out of me. I would respond with a valid point or whatever from the argument, and then they would just reply with something completely despicable and disgusting, saying they said a lot of suck the D's. I'm not going to say the words, obviously, but they were saying a lot of that to me. There was a lot of D words, and they were saying that you can understand what I'm saying here. They were saying that a lot to me, and that would be their response. So there was no rational conversation here. They would just say that like they're like a 5-year-old troll, like a 5-year-old, and this sounded like an adult, like a grown woman. So it's ridiculous. Um, and again, uh, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before at one point, once upon a time, maybe on one of my videos in the past. But I do have severe anxiety issues. I have issues with breathing and whatnot, and I did have to take a while to to gain my composure after this, so that that can sort of calm down, so I could breathe again. Um, I don't think I have any asthma or any asthma attacks, not as far as I know, but I'm not diagnosed with that. I haven't been diagnosed yet, so I don't know. But I was good. I'm good. You know, it did leave some a bit of damages as far as like psychological, not just because of this situation, but also because of just all of the hate that I've just been getting lately in this. I don't want this to push me away from, because to I don't want stuff like this to seem like it scares me away from playing the games I love. I don't want to stop playing games I love because of toxic people in the world, you know? And I don't want this to drive me away. I like this game. I like playing Fortnite, you know, and I want to keep doing that. Um, but I just want it to be positive. I don't want people like this to ruin it. So I did report this person. Nobody should be going through this. I don't want anybody else to be going through this, dealing with hateful people like that, people that are just that bad of a person to just send out that much hate. You have no idea what people are going through already in their lives, what they're already dealing with. And for you to send out hate like that over something like this is absolutely ridiculous to me. Um, and I hope that this person is removed or banned, even if it's temporary, to send out a message not to do things like this because it's not okay. You know, it's one of the. I think it's. I personally believe it's one of the reasons why that the rates at which people um, end it all is maybe because of situations like things of cyberbullying, and that's how I want to put it. Hopefully, that's within. Fortnite, not Fortnite, but YouTube's term of service for me to put it that way. Hopefully that's acceptable to put it that way. I don't get in trouble. But um, I feel like it's because of cyberbullying and bullying in general, just bullying and attacking people, sending out hatred towards people, especially with people who's already dealing with things. It could be too much, and that's basically what I'm saying. And so I really hope that Fortnite reviews this. I did report them multiple times. I reported them as a player for for harassment slash abusive gameplay. That seemed to be the most appropriate for that. Then I reported them again as a player for abusive language. That one, and then I reported the voice conversation itself. That was the newer feature that you can report voice conversation. It's not going to show up from here. You have to. I think you have to be in a thing in a match, but um, but yeah, I reported the voice conversation, which captures up to the past 5 minutes. So at least the past 5 minutes is what that would be reviewed, I assume. Even though it went on for longer than that, because again, this kind of all started when they first joined and noticed that I was at the top, and they had a problem with me at the top. If it was somebody else, they were calling me out and saying that I'm a coward, be a mean, things like that. That's kind of funny, especially if you don't know who they are and you don't even hear their voice. For you to assume their gender, assume who they are, whatever it is. Like, it's kind of funny. If it was like, I don't know, a female player who's at the top, would they be saying the same things? Like, it doesn't make sense for you to call somebody out, especially like in that kind of way, make it seem like they're less of a man or something because they didn't play the way you would prefer them to play. How does that make sense? The logic here. I question their logic. Whenever I challenge their logic, they would say the same things. The D word they would throw at me. And that's their response. It was like a 10-year-old or a 5-year-old, that just raised up in a bad environment. And that's what it was like. And but it ended really bitterly, and they ended up leaving, and then I reported them after that. And so that was basically it. But their main argument throughout all of this, you're gonna see, is that they're saying that I'm a coward. They were saying, calling me a lot of things, but they were basically saying that I'm a coward or that I'm a camper uh, because I was standing in the house, and that was their main thing. I guess they have no idea what the how the game works. But Do Perfect Dodgeball is not like Battle Royale. You can't camp in Do Perfect Dodgeball. It's not the same. Basically, let's look at the meaning of camping, right? So in the main mode, obviously, in Battle Royale, zero build, whatever, there's a thing called camping where an enemy who you have no idea where they are, that part is important, you have no idea where they are, they're camping in a room, a bathroom, or whatever, small room, whatever, in a corner, and then they pop out at you when you're coming. You don't see them coming, and they shoot you, they kill you, and that's camping, right? You have no idea where they were there. They were already just sitting there in the corner, waiting for somebody to show up. That's camping. Obviously, the whole thing of what makes that work is that you didn't know that they were there, right? Right. So in Dude Perfect Dodgeball, that doesn't exist because everyone sees the location of everyone. All the names are always shown. So there is no camping. But their argument was that since there's houses, uh, you can go in a corner and shoot people from the corner, and that'll give you an advantage. I don't understand the logic here because, for one, I don't go into corners or whatever she was talking about. I was literally standing right there in the middle of the house. As a matter of fact, exposing myself for anybody to come on either side, front or back, to shoot at me. As a matter of fact, if anything, I was at a disadvantage rather than an advantage. But playing onto her logic here, I did not have an advantage of, like, from so-called camping. in those houses from Dodgeball, from Do Perfect Dodgeball. Because again, my name is always shown. Everybody can see where I am, just like I can see where everybody else is. If you stand there and you're not fast enough, you can easily get shot up. You're eliminated. You know, you get hit by the dodgeball 5 times over. You're done. You have to be quick either way. It doesn't matter where you're standing because you're always seen in game with because of your name. It's always shown to everyone. So by the fact that people know my location, that eliminates this whole camping argument because people see where I am. How is it camping? There's no surprise. There is no element of surprise, what camping means, right? So what's the argument that it's camping? It's not. There is no argument that it's camping. But yet, things been calling me camper, saying stop hiding in the house like a little coward and this and that. It's been going on for that long, and you're gonna see that, and it's ridiculous to me. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter in the slightest. Even though obviously there is no camping in this, it doesn't even matter because that person was clearly bad. They couldn't get me because they were bad. They were bad at the game, and so they wanted to make themselves feel better by insulting me, trying to put me down because they sucked and Do Perfect Dodgeball. No, just get better and stop blaming your faults, your mistakes, your like, you know, amateurish on other people. Like, if you're an amateur, then just get better. And I don't understand why people are like that, but this is where it's at, you know. And so, with things being seen, guys, I don't know what else there is to say about things. Um, I'm just, I'm kind of, I just want to be done with this. I wanted to just let this out, say all of my comments with this, and I wanted to give my full um, everything on that, so you guys can see the actual footage. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. I just, like I said, I reported this person because again, nobody deserves to have to go through this on any game that they decide to play or anywhere in real life or in video games. Nobody deserves to go through this. It's ridiculous and need to be stopped. So let me know what your thoughts on this is. I reported the person, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to have any real life or sort of legal actions. I'm just gonna maybe hope that maybe Fortnite, it's in Fortnite's hands, whatever they decide to do. If they decide to do anything, hopefully they can at least see that they're the ones who are at fault here, and that there was nobody else but this person who was the instigator of the whole thing, and that whatever they decide to do is what they decide to do. And that's all I can really do. If I see this person again, then it's just going to be an instant mute if they're not already muted because they are blocked. So hopefully that means that I won't be able to hear them anyway. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my talking portion of this. Here's the clip. I'm gonna play the clip, and then it's gonna end immediately from after that. And you guys will be able to see the parts. Everything that I explained here is what you'll be able to see in the clip itself. And so I was left quite upset after this, really upset, and I hated every moment of it, and I felt awful after it. So hopefully something like this does not happen again. If so, then there's nothing I can do but mute them, block them, report them, etc. So that's what I would recommend you doing as well. If you encounter any kind of hate like this, just mute them, block them, report them immediately. But I don't think you should let that scare you away from playing it. If you really want to play something, if you really enjoy something, and it's not for any toxic reasons, just to screw with other people, ruin anybody's experience, then most definitely keep playing that. Nobody deserves to have their experience, their positive experience, ruined. You know, I want to play this in a positive light, happy, have fun playing with other people, and enjoy the competitive nature of it. You know, but not the toxic nature and doing personal attacks on people. just because you're mad because you're bad at it. And so that's definitely an injustice there. So I'm done ranting now. That's all I have to say. Hopefully, you guys, somebody watches this, um, you know, and but if you want to see something better, then I do have other content, not just with Do Perfect, but I do have other like lots of Fortnite content. I have other lots of other games as well that I've played. Some recent Spider-Man 2s up on the channel, and more to come, more on the way, of course. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end this off now, and I'm just gonna play the clip itself now. So thank you guys for watching this, for listening to me here. Leave whatever you have to say in the comments, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.
Of course. New capture points over there by Cheater Man.
Been waiting here the entire time.
Yeah, that's all you do is sit in a freaking little hut.
Yeah, you suck.
This dude's sitting in this hut over here. Like, that's all he's been doing is sitting in this
Yeah,
damn hut.
he sucks. You have a mic?
Yeah, he's got a fucking
You
mic.
suck. Get better at the game.
All he's doing is sitting in a fucking
Oh,
hut.
they want my
Everybody
game.
wants to be cowards. Come at me then. Get
Everybody
better
wants
at the
to be
game.
cowards.
You're talking to the pro here.
Oh, yeah, talking to a pro. Pro is sucking probably.
Whoa. Bro, I know you're playing Snake, but it's not
Nice block.
Great job.
It's not hard just getting better at the game instead of just being mad at
It's
other
not
people.
hard. It's not hard to sit in a fucking hut either. Like, it's really not that hard to fucking sit in a hut. Like, here, I could probably sit in a hut.
What do you want me to run around in circles? What are you mad about?
Oh, because I'm sitting in a hut.
Yes, I like to stand in the house, wait for anybody to come at me, which nobody has.
Because there's only one of us, and it's me. I mean, and there's only like a one way in and a one way out. You have like you're surrounded like by fucking walls.
3 entrances and exits. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's 2.
There's 3 doors.
There's 2.
I don't think you can count. You can come to the house and count the doors if you want.
Nah, I'm good. Fucking camper.
Dude, on me, bro. Fuck.
Cease, come look at this house. Look, there's 2 entrances to this fucking house.
The other
Please
house.
tell me there ain't. Dude, you were just camping in this fucking house right here. There's 2 fucking entrances.
I was standing
It don't
in the other
matter.
house.
Oh, wow.
Not today,
Okay,
Bob.
but still, when you stand in another fucking house, oh wow, you're still okay. I could sit on a fucking bed and still watch all entrances in or out.
Why does it matter? Anybody can come in if they want.
Because you're fucking protected. Like, stop being a out the fucking house.
Oh, so you want to be like a coward and do coward shots from like
Who
5
is a
miles
coward?
away?
You're the only fucking coward sitting in a fucking house.
I want to stand from
camping
the
like a
other
little
side of
fucking
the
bitch.
map and shoot at me. Who's the coward here?
I was capturing the fucking point, dude. Stop Stop being
Mad
a
because
fucking
I'm not
bitch and
standing
come
out
the
in the
fucking
middle
house.
of the ground. You're
Dude.
mad because I'm not standing out in the open.
Yeah,
That's
your
what you're
mama
mad
raised
about.
a fucking bitch. Your mama raised a bitch.
Literally mad because I'm not standing out in the
Talking
open so
like it's
people can
hot.
randomly shoot at me.
No, you're camping like a fucking coward in a fucking house.
If you want to come at me, come at me. That's
Your
why
mama
I'm in the
raised a
house.
fucking bitch. Yeah, how about you come out of the fucking house, pussy?
Come at me directly. I'm right here. Thanks.
Well, yeah, you got 15 fucking 100 points. Come out you directly, one shot with a fucking dodgeball, and I'm dead.
Well, it
You
would
wanna
be
be a
that way
coward
either
and
way.
camp in a
Remember
fucking
when the
bitch.
match started when I didn't have 1500? You remember that?
Oh, wow. What, you got killed one time going to your little house?
We all started the same. I didn't have 1500 then. Remember that?
I don't know. Sounds like you suck for a living.
Imagine getting mad at other people because you suck. Just get better. How about that?
Because you're camping in a fucking house, bitch.
Get better.
Stop camping in a house, bitch. Get out the fucking corner.
Why?